Hey, to my creative out there wondering why nothing's happening, it's because you're not starting. You need to begin before you can ever get anywhere. Everything costs something, whether that be time, energy, whatever. You already basically have your foot in the door. Just by thinking the thought. But it's not you thinking the thought. So that same force is gonna create through you. You have to kind of like surrender like the control of it all. You're not the one doing anything. And you're also not going to be the one who completes it or is in the middle of completing it. It's none of it's you, man. And if you can really like vibe with that, surrender, I mean, shit. Maybe then you might get a little bit of universal, like, peers that you're doing that. Shit's wild, man. It's like about protection, if you ask me, like, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of gotta have, like, you have to permit yourself to create. Because ain't nobody gonna do it for you, because no one cares. Not in the negative sense of the word, but no one cares about you personally, because especially if you're not even like come on, man. So I think you can allow yourself the time to be slothful. This is a great thing, actually. Then this invites the universe to do what you can do what it does on behalf of yourself. This is important, man. um Shit, man. But yeah, man. And you can be envious, and you can stool in everything. Matter of fact, there's not a negative emotion that's like not valuable to the creative artist, because creativity is a mystical form of create. Like, it's inherently mysticism. You're taking, something that emotional, the deep waters of the self, the timeless waters of life, and you're creating with something that might not always like make sense to any other people but your own self. But that's why you wanted to create in the first place, right? So I don't know, you kind of have to allow yourself to deserve more. You do deserve more. Don't let me know, try to like big brother you on that, bro. Like, don't trip out on your own creation, bro. You an expanding entity anyway. Can't nothing stop you anyway. Unless it was like, unless somebody like literally has their gun on your fucking face. Even then, you might still have some resistance, right? So, turn that into like a weapon. Become like grateful. You know what I'm saying? Become like grateful that you can basically worship the altar of yourself, dude. That's dope. That's like transmutation. And that's there was this TikToker. She has a book on transmuting the seven deadly sins. Um she says she says sloth and torpor, is allowing universal flow, anger to passionate creation and wrath, envy to permission slips, gluttony to serving the community, greed to deserving more, pride to divine arrogance, you can say, and lust to self-worship. And that's really all it's ever been, because there's nobody outside of you that can influence you as much as you do every day. Because you're the most intimate person in your life. You're your own lover. And whether you believe it or not, it's true. You could say Mr. Self-Love is bad, but when Mr. Self-Love is becoming creative love, then yes, like you absolutely deserve more of that. You are that. So keep expanding, keep growing, keep changing, but don't ever allow yourself to stop. Even when you're stopping, you're doing something. There's action in an activity. You know, this is yoking yourself with divine grace, and I would find that to be the most the that's the most self gratifying thing you can do, like, right. So like, if you are in a flow state and you like my content, please, we gonna be uncovering this bitch together. Cause I ain't got shit else to do. If I'm not teaching, I get constipation. And then everybody feels it. And then I'm just, my knowledge, it becomes brittle and dry and all this other shit. So like, if I could keep this flowing, this evil and this goodness, you can say evil is goodness, right? Put a little yin yang on it. Evil is goodness. So if that be the case, then everything happens for the goodness, because evil is darkness. You can say it's drastic and it's dark, and it's like, so there must be that element to the play, this is something that absolutely must not happen, right? And if there's that, then there's the best thing that can possibly happen, and thus you have Murphy's Law, where everything that can happen, will happen, is happening in some other dimension right now, and all you have to do is tune yourself into that. So everything that happened for the good, and this will always be the case. There's no doubt in becoming, because becoming is the sauce. It's what gives you the spice, the creative flow. It's always allowing yourself to basically eat. You need to eat. A creative needs to eat food. Whether that food is psychological, mental, emotional, spiritual, physical food, he's got to eat, right? So pick your damn struggle and dominate it, because nobody's gonna do it for you. No one can bring into being what you are, because you yourself are infinite, and you have no limitation other than the self-imposed ones that you claim to be real, like religion or spirituality. These are not monoliths. These are introductions into systems that can bring you further into beingness, yourself. You're beyond limitation, dude. You're literally God. You're literally God. You're not just a part of him. He and you are the same. And merging with that lower self and that higher self is the goal. And I don't know what this content means to me. Like I'm a shepherd. To me, I'm a shepherd. You know what I mean? So permission slips. Again. So there we are. Damn, I got really loud all of a sudden. Sorry, I get passionate about my art. I'm feeling wrathful. I've been through so much shit as a kid, and not being able to transmute that has sucked for so long, dude. Seriously, like there's no statute to limitations on creativity, so I'm gonna have to use that. There's an infinite amount of power and presence and grace and opulence in everything, really. You can look at this damn pen and write a damn memory about it. A song, some kind of intrinsic moment that brought you layers to yourself. Layers beyond layers beyond layers. And you can always do this because God is loving, God is infinite, God is in this pen, So you just kind of have to. I feel you have to bring out your gifts to serve your community, your respective community. Me, I'm a Hindu, I'm a guru kind of rascal. I like people, so I'm gonna have to use that, and I can't just sit on that like it's not something like volatile. It's empowering. Love is an empowering movement. It's not a popular movement, but it gives me inner sanction. It gives me grace to become more than what I am today, yesterday, tomorrow. These things matter to me and unconsciously to the collective. So here we are, and here we always will be. So why not get started, I mean, if I'm just gonna bitch and moan at my own experience, of course I'm not gonna get anywhere. And no one else is going to either. So we have to keep this ball rolling, alive, potent, powerful. And we have to air out the damn trauma. Cause I mean, what the fuck? If we keeping all this shit inside and finding nowhere for it to go, then damn, man, there ain't ever gonna be a fucking place for you. You're never gonna get out what you need to say. So how is anybody else supposed to grow with you if you're not yoking yourself to creation? To creation. The infinite, the possibilities, the window, the time. This is what you want, so go out and fucking get it. Like, this is incredible gold I'm giving you right now. And I don't have a place in it. You know what I'm saying? And I have to settle myself in a position where I become that kind of grace. This matrix is mine. You know what I mean? So I have to take care of my side of my own life. Because I'm part of the whole. This whole thing was, damn, I am so loud right now. Fuck, I love it. I sound beautiful. I have resonance to myself and my words. They're pouring out of me, dude. I love it. I've always wanted to be a philosopher. Ever since I was a kid, I'm like, damn, like, where does this come from? It's past lives. It's ridiculous to me and you. You know what I mean? So I try to treat it with as much reverence as the collective has for me. The collective doesn't even know how much they fuck with me. And I fuck with them heavy. They're not evil. They're digesting too much avidya. Their Shakti it's not damage. It's damage control. That's the level of creation in which we might be able to surf easier. When we admit this shit and we air it out and we say, hey man, this hurt me. And and we keep it flowing. We don't have to trip on it. The worst thing that can happen is also the best thing that can possibly happen. The lowest and the highest are the same. These are the words by Shiva in the Shiva Sutras. Man, that was a heavy book. I'm still trying to break that shit down. Don't even trip. I'm never going to in just one lifetime. So here we go. Dead ass. Cause people shit on creation, but damn, dude. Fuck, when you're alive and you're in a flow state, damn. There ain't no problems. Your life you become free. And even if there are problems, there will be problems. The flow. Maybe your problem becomes an opportunity for something greater. And then that way you're not keeping it all inside as some kind of noose. You're like hanging your own ego and your own hatred, but you're doing it prematurely. You have to become more than what you were yesterday. Because development of your ego is grace. It's grace. It's grace. It's allowing yourself to form and marinate as a creative consciousness. You have to become an individual before you lose your individuality. What do you think it's like, Because even when you lose your individuality, there's still the remnants of your past that you have to draw on so you can keep the ball rolling. It's not just a one and you're done thing, man. It's spirit. It's like eternal. It doesn't have an expiration date like we do. It's always going, and it's always going outward. And this makes you attractive. Not your boyish charm. We don't need that anymore. We need you to fucking get on your shit. Damn. I'm trying to see y'all win. This is a desire that's in me. It's really paternal. It's really maternal. It's beyond me, I can say. So I'll just have to use it. And I know it's a lot. So if you feel like I'm too much and I need to dial it back, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe sometimes I just need to stand on that boundary, bro. Cause like, damn, I'm a real nigga. I got shit to fucking do. I got women maidens to love. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't always be in this damn phone. This is something that needs to be said, I feel. Because it's a boundary between myself and an audience that's unconscious to me. But whom I already love. So these things happen. Unconditional positive regard. That's my recommendation, by the way. That way, everything flows out and it does so naturally. And then you're not congesting all this damn deepness, this fake philosophy on how life should work. This is all bullshit, man, and we know it. So cut the fucking shit and let's flow. Cause and if you don't like me, you don't have to hang around me. Like what's the difference? But you do like me, so hang around me. But you're not gonna fuck with my shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be my students, anything like that. You understand? Like I'm not here for your fucking egos. Like break that shit down. Now. It may take time. It may not. Whoever's finding me is finding me. So that's a good sign. Shit, you're already on the path. At the same time, like you like come on, like pull out your fucking shit. Not only do other people need it, I need it. You know what I'm saying? I need it. I need to know that I'm making a difference. I'm just saying. So whether you're brilliant or whether you're a fucking idiot, I don't give a shit. You have the potential to be more. You are more as it is. We can do this creatively. We can do so with love. We don't have to let people get a trip on us. This fucking the guys in Hollywood and the ones who control the fucking system, are fat. These people are bloated with they're digesting basically your ignorance. This is literally what it is. This is not just a metaphor for capitalism. This is legitimately what, and if we're not able to create this kind of this duality with evil in ourselves and in other people and with the collective and with our enemies, we're gonna get fucked. We're gonna get fucked tremendously up the hoo-ha because we have no fucking capacity to grow as people, as individuals even. These people have all power over our mind, our flow. Especially if you're a black person, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You're not even able to fucking eat because some asshole who you can't picture but lives somewhere up in here is eating on your pineal gland, meaning your intuition, your sensitivity, your emotions, everything gets destroyed. Because some nigga got shot. Some nigga got fucking got up after some fucking bitch told him, so-and-so. Because of, imperialism. Not just capitalism. Capitalism's fine. It should work. Capitalism should work. But we have an imbalance of the masculine. It's like, it's too little masculine strength and too much feminine power. This is what leads most people. And it could go either way. It's always duality. There's every flip is possible. Every flip. So if we can go from, damn. Like, to me, if capitalism and imperialism work as subjects, then they can work as also transformative ideas about where we've been and where we can go. Capitalism is dog eat dog, right? Basically, the strongest survive. The inferior trumps the inferior. And this is basically the psyche that most of us have. And people say it's animalistic. So what's the opposite of an animal? Good question. I don't know. Plants? What do plants do? Plants are social creatures. They're connective, by nature. They're rooted in preservation. So what do? They create community with each other, right? They have roots. They go together. So if that's the case, and we're operating off of this mind, my battery's running low. If it's in the earth, and we know Earth has this destructive side, which is power, which is also nourishment to the stronger and the ones who will survive, then definitely you can have two truths at once. And you can also have protection by an outside force, which we can call the religion of the future. We can say that that sensitive masculinity that's also really protective. I call it Vishnu. I don't care what you call it. It's you can say the word is nature. You can say a numberous amount of possibilities and me personally, I'm a Hindu, so these things kind of fly off the fucking for me because I'm already tapped in. But to each their own. Everybody's got their way to God. I'm sure like these things work out. All I have to do is surrender the damn effort. But we will build communities in the future. This is inevitable. AI bubble will pop. We're going to have a fucking, we're going to get crushed. We're going to expand outward. And then we're going to expand inward. And then everything will then, from then on, move in this way and this way. And everything else this way will become realized. As realized enough. And then we'll always work on ourselves a little more. Because the lowest and the highest are the same. That you and I are one. This whole thing will always be yin and yang. Yin and yang, man. Everything. There's not anything that isn't Shakti and Shiva. Even evil and goodness are Shakti and Shiva. Even Shakti is Shiva and Shakti. Even Shiva is Shiva and Shakti. Like when you really break it down, the universe doesn't make any mistakes. It never will. It never can. Even the most imperfect of us are Shiva and Shakti. So that means at least one part of you is aware that you're doing something wrong. And the other part of you is aware that it wants to change in some capacity. Whether it be through desire or through spirituality or whatever the fuck. Spirituality and desire aren't necessarily antonyms. They're like, they coincide each other. Like, what do you mean you're not, like, I don't know. You don't have to be a saint on the spiritual path. Be real. Not even God is a stuck-up prude. She's not. And we know this. So, like, why, what's the trip? Like, just shoot the shit with me. I don't, like, let's just hang out together at this point. Cause the way we're going, man, the way we're going is crazy. Every possibility is happening right now, though. No, it's true. So why care? If you and I are the same, why care? Why not care also? You know, I'm just keeping it real. But to the people who like this video, you let me know. I'm always around. If you need something, I'm gonna put my email, whatever. Peace to you, gods and goddesses, queens and kings, and however you feel, however you identify, you're welcome here. I have no trip I want to really lay on you other than your own. What's your trip? What's your game? What do you want? And let's tap into that. And let's collectively tap into that as well. Let's learn from each other, because I don't have anything else to do other than to express what God gave me. And that's the same thing that you have. Same identification with the archetypes and your archetypes that I have is in you, and we're all the same. We'll always be the same, and that's dope. So I'm appreciative of the chance to make art for you guys. I'm appreciative for the universe's pleasurable nature to create and expand on itself. This is beautiful. I mean, I could gossip about this for hours. This kind of heart connection, dude. This is deep.